Alright guys, what is up? Today is not a trading day actually. I mean today is trading. I'm probably gonna upload this on Monday. But this is after I traded, so hopefully I won. I don't know. But today I'm gonna teach you point of control now. I've been delaying this video. Now point of control is a very simple thing I use as an indicator I use, and an indicator that I really like, that helps me a lot, that proves that it just works, and it makes sense, to be honest. So as you can see right here, volume profile. So if you just go to indicators, search your volume profile right here. I didn't put anything special. I just changed my width from 2 to 1 and changed the color from, I think it was red to white. I might change it, like that's the only changes I do. So if we look at volume profile, where's the volume profile as of right now? Oh, there we go. Now volume profile acts as kind of as like a resistance or support level on areas. So you can actually have it in volume profile right here on your, like, I don't know, whatever these things call on the left side. So you can have an easy access instead of just a an indicator. So you don't have to have it as an indicator. If you have the limit of having just 3 indicators, you don't have to have an indicator. I believe it's, let's see, where is that? I believe it's in right here in the forecasting section. So if you look down all the way to volume base, you have fixed range volume indicator. Now I have it start, and you can see I can just use it whenever, and this is a very useful tool. So first we're gonna go on to what is a volume indicator. So if we go to the text box, what it is a volume, sorry, not a volume indicator, volume profile. It's called volume profile. What is a volume, profile? What is it? Real quick, let's see what it is. Very simply, volume profile just shows you where most buyers and sellers traded. So it's just showing you the volume on that area. So instead of it showing you right here on the bottom, we have normal volume, where you can see a lot of volume was going onto this candle, a lot of volume was going onto this candle. You can see because there was so much volume with this candle being higher than all of the other candles. That means there was a lot of buying. All right, so what do you want to do? You probably want to buy, but that was the trick. All right, you can't just rely on volume, because what happens if you just bought, you would have got stopped out immediately. Look how it just goes down immediately. All right, so that's why I actually use a volume profile. So if we use a volume profile, we can see that it came down to this level. Now volume can actually act as 2 things. It can be used as support or resistance. All right, so if we go, let's use the volume right here from the opening to like 10. Let's just say 10. You can see it actually right here at the moment, it was used as a resistance. It bounced, went back again, it bounced, and that actually helped me take this trade on Friday. Now the trade did go on break even because of a stupid wick candle. That's a whole nother story right there. But you can see that it went down, went back up, and was used as a resistance. Once I saw that it went back down, once that was helping me say, hey, your strategy is working. This is good confirmation. Another confirmation added onto my strategy. It went into equilibrium, broke structure. I'm gonna look for shorts. But it was also telling me, hey, look, using the volume profile, it would show me that there's a resistance on this level, meaning that it could go back, it could go down, and that's why I took that short. Now, I took this short because it broke structure, entered my equilibrium. There was right here, liquidity. I always want to look for liquidity, but volume profile just added on more to that reason to take the trade for the shorts. All right, so you can see it can just be used as a resistance. Now, right here, if we expand it to, I'll say about 1030, yeah, 1030. So you can see it kind of as support right here. So it broke, resist, and then was used as support over here on this level. Kind of used as support. So you can see it used as support, or you can just use another example. Actually, I'm pretty sure since I used it right here. Actually, no, it's used as resistance. But let's go to another day. Let's just say 9:30 to 11. You can see right here, so resistance, and then use the support where this big green candle came up. And if we shorten this just to, let's say right here, again, still resistance. So it's really let's find another day was used as support because it's showing me a lot of resistance. I'm pretty sure this day was showing us a clear support. So from 9:30 to let's just say 10. Doesn't really matter. Again, actually no. If you go right here, you can see right here acted as support, came back to this level and took a bounce up. So I wouldn't recommend it, but you don't take a trade just off of this. Because again, what happens, look, a big green candle, volume showing a lot of buying right here. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to continue up. Because if you did buy right here, right here, you would have got stopped out immediately. So it's like you can't just, so I used a volume profile as an added on reason to take that trade. Now, if we go back, just do this. Now I said there was two ways. What is the other way? Number 2 can be used as a magnet. And what do I mean can be used as a magnet? All right. So to simply say it, price usually is attracted to the volume profile because there was a lot of volume going on this area. You can see here there was a lot of buying. This blue means buy and the red means sell. All right, so and you can see there was a lot of selling within this area. In my opinion, I would say a lot more selling than buying. You can see there was a lot of selling because what happened? It went all the way down. Price usually acts as a magnet. All right, so if we look at the volume profile right now, you can see right here, once it went up above the volume profile, it went back down, then back up to it uses resistance. It goes back to that volume profile because there's a lot of volume going on within that area. Within this price, 24.37.7, there was a lot of volume. So price wants to go back to that to catch a lot of volume again, a lot of liquidity even, just to go right back down. So if you're in a trade, it can be used as two things. Like me, I used it as, let's move this to 10 right there. I used it as, hey, it was resistance. So boom, and a retest, boom, right down, right, it went down. I used it as a resistance, and price was actually right. When price was right here at the moment, I knew that price wanted to go back to that level because there you can see there's a lot of buying, but there's also a lot of selling. And as you can see, once it went down again, it was a lot of selling within this price range. So there's a decent amount of selling. So if this was just a lot of blue, you can change it too, by the way, to have it blue mean green, and then red just be, sell. Actually, I'm gonna keep it like that. That's actually, I like it like this. So there we go. You can use that. Let's change this to red. I'm doing this with you guys. I'm doing this with you guys. So doesn't matter. So you can see it was used as a magnet because price went back up to that price range, back up to 24.780, and I took a short off of that, and boom. So that's volume profile. You don't have to have it as an indicator. I'm actually thinking of changing it, but no, I always want to keep it on there. So just a real recap, we can just draw it on real quick. Actually, what is a volume profile? A volume profile shows where most buyers and sellers are trading. So if the volume profile is right here, this is what we call the point of control, or POC, which you'll see on the volume profile. POC, point of control, essentially where a lot of volume was being traded at this price range, at the price range of 24.601, right? So number 1 can be used as support and resistance. Once price goes up to this level, can be used as a resistance, boom. And if it goes above it, can be used as support and goes right back up. And number 2 can be used as a magnet. So once price is trading at this area and point of control is right there, because a lot of volume was going on earlier at this level, price will go back up to that level, either be used as support, boom, or resistance, go down and then goes down even lower, because a lot of volume was traded around this area. Is volume on the charts showing you at what price there was a lot of volume, not how much volume was at this specific time. It's like volume, but volume is checking at what specific time was there a lot of volume. There was 4.4K on this candle right here, a lot of volume, but we don't know the price of where that volume was at. And now we do know it was at 24,600. Now we wait until price goes near this 24,600. Use other confirmation tools to see what can happen next, and we take either a long or a short. And you can see it's short since it was used as resistance. But yeah, that is point of control. Real quick video. If you have any question, guys, let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, peace.